NichBoy and welcome to a Poker Talk Through. Today's topic comes in from me. I did it and I decided to do it with my boys. I'm joined by Peter Burns and John, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
What? I love when you put on your deep voice for the camera.
What do you mean? That's just my
Hello,
normal
ladies
voice.
and gentlemen. This is John Robert Emerson. We know his middle name now. It's Robert.
Robert?
It is Robert.
My middle name's Robert.
My name, yeah, that's great.
Named after my father.
Talk through topic. What's your middle name and where did it come from?
And we're 1/4 of the way through the answer. No, the talk through topic today was we're about to be entering the big AAA space for the year, so I thought it'd be fun to talk about what we're looking forward to for the rest of the year. The problem is, I am the one that's filled with light and joy, and you two are the most depressed human beings I've ever met. And so this should be interesting.
The thing is, we've been working on this show for John, I think 7 years, and myself 6. We're over it.
You're over games.
We're over the hype.
Yep.
We're over the joy. We're over the build up to everything.
Yep.
It's like, if something lands and it's good, we'll play it.
Yep.
But like No Man's Sky wasn't disappointing because we can't get hyped anymore.
Because you had no pointing in the first place.
Our hype bones are broken.
Oh no. You could get I think you could get a new hype bone, guys. Do you want me to give you a hype bone, John?
Let's start a GoFundMe for more hype bones.
That would. I reckon we could actually rack up a bit of money for that.
On a scam. Because it doesn't exist.
On a total scam, because Pete just made that up. I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah.
Give me something that you're excited about for the rest of the year.
I am really excited about Mafia 3. Massive Mafia fan since the start.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Love it.
Since the start of the Mafia or since the start of the Mafia series?
Both.
What's
Okay.
your favorite
Love
Mafia? Because you're...
Oh, number one. Number one. By a long way. It was great.
Can I confess?
What?
Never played a Mafia game.
It's your loss.
Is it? Because I feel like it's GTA, but just with worse guns.
Oh, it's so much more than GTA.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is.
It's not as much GTA, but it's a much more refined narrative.
Yes, right. Okay.
But yes, I'm really interested to see how Mafia 3 turns out. It's going to be great.
John has a hype bone well and truly up him for Mafia 3. Peter,
Yes.
where's your bone?
I think the closest thing, the thing that's coming soonest is Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Nerd!
I know. You know, I grew up with Pokemon, watching the anime and playing Red and Blue at school on the original, like, Chromacolor. And I don't know if it was Chromacolor, but it had one color.
Yeah.
And I just have a really soft spot for Pokemon. I'm worried that it'll just be the same old trash, because it kind of has been since...
Pokemon was invented.
No, Silver and Gold were really good, and I guess, like, the 3rd gen was, like, alright, but it's kind of just been this, like, slow degradation of interest from me. People still love it, but it just hasn't done anything interesting in my books since the early days.
Peter Burns, so excited.
But that doesn't stop me. I know. That doesn't stop me from.
There's nothing of interest. I hate it.
I played X and Y.
I played X and Y.
Yeah, and that was fun for 15 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I just like getting that sensation again. I like the concept, and that core concept is still identical.
Yeah.
Get Pokemon, make them strong, fight gym battles.
Yeah, attack
Win.
a chandelier.
Yeah.
That's actually an animal with an ice cream with claws.
Yeah.
Sorry, I snapped what was remaining of the bone. I'm excited about Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, in the same way that I was excited about Yokai Watch, I'm someone who gets excited about stuff, but then I get what I need out of it. So like, I will play a bit of Pokemon. Hopefully, I'll play all of Pokemon, but I will certainly play a bit and have my fun with it. I do like the look of it.
Yeah.
I think that they've finally kicked it up to be something that's just more like now, really.
Yeah, even like X and Y kind of took a step in the 3-dimensional direction. This seems like it's found a really good balance and matching art style.
Yep.
So it's not quite a full 3D world in the sense it's still kind of isometric, but it looks like there's a bit more to it. And we're getting close to the fully realized 3D RPG that everyone's wanted since Red. So, yeah.
Well, my first one that I'm really excited about, and it's a bit of a strange season for me coming up because it's all these giant games, but a lot of them are shooters, and shooters are generally something that I'm not hugely into. I play some of them, but I'm not really that excited about them. But there is one that I am looking forward to. It's Gears of War 4, guys.
Yeah,
It's Gears of War
that's
4.
interesting.
Why?
That is interesting.
Because
Why that one?
could give a shit about the multiplayer. I really love the Gears series, and it runs so counter to what I hate about shooters, which is all the machismo. Like it's
yeah.
this constant like men with giant guns killing things, and this is the most giant men with giant guns killing things. But I actually think that the Gears games have also managed to infuse a lot of pathos into their story.
Yeah.
And I think they do great world building. And I think mechanically it's actually really satisfying. When we played that multiplayer earlier in the year, I mean, I forgot that's
we
how...
both had to go with that, and it was rough.
We struggled to get back into that loop. But if I'm sitting down, I'll be doing just the single player, maybe some horde mode. But that sort of active reload, roadie run sort of like loop is really satisfying.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the first Gears game is probably the last game that I remember playing through multiple times on different difficulty settings. I loved it that much. That was like me going like, okay, now I'm going to do the hardcore, like sort of semi-permadeath style sort of stuff.
And cooperatively, those games worked really well.
Really well, and they've got that again, and that's really exciting. I think that it's like this great advance on it, and Polygon actually released an article today where it's like a pre-review where they got some time with all aspects of the game and came away really positive about it. So I'm quite excited for Gears.
Yeah, nice.
It's been a while since I've been really excited about a shooter.
What's like one thing you'd love to see it do differently from 3, or from whatever the next one was, Judgment or whatever it was? Like,
I never
what's
actually
it
played
missing?
Judgment.
What's it been missing? Like you say, good world building.
Yeah.
I saw really like narrow. It was focused, but narrow world building as well. I don't know what the world was like outside of this small story.
Yeah.
Kind of want to see a bit more color and a bit more flair in the world and a bit more life to the world.
Yeah.
I know the concept was that the whole human population has been basically wiped out, but I don't know. I don't know what situation we're in now, but I feel like we could maybe get a bit more of day-to-day life.
Well, that's interesting because the way that this game picks up is that it's post the Locust Wars, and that the world has actually been changed by that, like to the point where the actual environments, there's all these giant storms now that happen as a result of how ripped apart the world has become. And so there's lots of interactive stuff with the environment. I think I'm probably looking for more character stuff because that's my favorite stuff. But I think that environmental gameplay is something that I like, the feeling of being able to achieve something in several different ways using the environment.
Yeah.
And there is some stuff in there where you can use sort of shit that's lying around. When like a storm comes, you can untether parts of the environment to attack enemies or hurt yourself if you're really bad at it and that sort of thing.
I can't believe that worked! Come on, let's go!
John,
Yes.
bone me for a second time.
All right, I'll rattle up a couple of quick ones because I was just having a look at the list then.
Quick
I was like-
fire.
I was like, and the list is gone. So FIFA 17 story mode, as you saw the other day, I was pretty excited for that.
I'm looking for FIFA as well.
That's going to be
That'll
a lot
be
of
fun.
That's always a fun little
That'll be
arcade
a little
thing.
We could build a team.
Well, can you build a team?
Sure.
You can play with a maximum of 4 locally. I think online, if you all get together, we could actually make a full 11.
Yeah. I don't mean like a wait, a full 11.
Yeah, we'll put you on goals. It'll be great. Yeah. So yeah, FIFA, that was a good one. I saw Civ 6 on there in October. I'm pretty excited for Civ 6. I think that'll be...
You're a hardcore Civ nerd, though.
I wouldn't say hardcore, but I've put
Yeah.
hours. I've put hours into Civ.
But when the hours go into the hundreds,
It's still not hardcore.
that's
Like-
one game.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's one game of Civ, and then you're done.
And then
over a
you
couple
kind
of over a couple of years, it's fine.
I am super pumped for Civ. I have that on my list as one. I am so excited for Civ because it either hits me or it totally misses me.
Yeah.
Like Civ 5 hit me, and then Beyond Earth just sort of like I think I did 45 minutes and I went no, I don't care about this. All I want from Civ is to feel at the end that I have achieved something, that it's not just a screen that fades up and goes, congratulations,
Yeah, you've won.
those last 150 hours were well spent.
Yeah, you've built the spaceship, and instead of seeing this awesome spaceship go
It's
to
just,
go to Alpha
congratulations.
Centauri, it's just a screen saying you built it. Well
Here's
done.
a JPEG we painted.
Yeah.
Yeah, space victory. Yeah, great. And the last one, which none of you guys would have ever played any of, Football Manager 17. I've played them all since like 2005.
Yeah, you're hardcore into that.
Yeah, I used to play that a lot at uni with my mate, and I haven't lost the bug yet.
It's all just rosters, right? Like it's like you're organized. It's like fantasy football.
Sort of. Not really. No, actually. No, it's like you control every aspect of the football club. Like you can go up to an individual player and tell him he's playing bad, and then he might get angry and he'll leave the team. And
Yeah, but it's not football. Like you don't go
You don't
and
play-
you don't go.
No,
and
no,
play.
you don't
Yeah, so
actually
it's all the behind the scenes, which is like it's basically like a management sim, which is like
why
it
it's
is a
called-
management
it's
sim.
That's why
It
it's
is
called Football Manager.
It is a management sim.
Football Manager 17.
I've never played one, but maybe you could show me how to play because that feels like the same way that Madden tickled me that it's actually a strategy game dressed up in knee pads.
Yeah, but you actually got to play that in execute plays. This one, you literally have to watch the game. And the game isn't played, like, to a standard of, like, FIFA graphics and stuff.
This is like brokering contracts with energy drink brands.
No, I like all that, but do I need to sit and watch football at some point?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And to get the best experience out of it, you have to watch the game in real time so you can make the real time calls from the sideline.
You're making John Note saying, like, you know, Hunter.
Is that manager?
Sucks.
Is that a managerial job or is that a coach's job?
Well, you can assign whether the assistant coach does all of that if you want. So you can for the whole game you can actually make the assistant coach do everything. You just sit
Delegation.
back and watch.
That's why I do.
That's
nothing.
management.
There's not even anyone behind the camera right now.
That's a total fact.
That's I've delegated to no one.
Yeah.
That's how willing I am to delegate.
You've delegated to hope that everything is in focus.
Yeah. Pete?
Yeah. I'm looking through and seeing a lot of shooters between now and the end of the year. All the CODs are coming out. Infinite Warfare actually kind of interested me. It tickled me with the latest trailer.
Yep.
But I think if I stick with a shooter, like from launch to the end of the year, it's probably going to be Battlefield 1. The beta was clever. Battlefront gave me all I needed of Battlefront, and then I just didn't buy the game.
Yep.
And then Battlefield 1 kind of didn't give me enough in the beta, so I'm interested in seeing more of that and seeing a few more of the maps and kind of exploring that game a bit more.
The next thing that I am actually really excited about is the Gwent beta. I really like the look of that game. I think that like it's doing some interesting things mechanically. I liked Gwent in The Witcher. I'm excited to see if there's another card game that I can play that I love as much as Hearthstone. So that's a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Neither of you care.
I didn't play Gwent when I played through The Witcher. So
Yeah,
it's
right.
like, it's not
I haven't played
a thing
The
that
Witcher.
interests me at all.
Yeah, good. I'm glad I got you both on for this. And then the last thing, PlayStation VR. I am interested in seeing how PlayStation VR goes. There is so few things in VR that I care about playing. There is the Batman PlayStation VR, which I'll go, that looks like fun.
Yep.
I enjoyed the half hour I spent watching Dota in VR, but
that was a much more powerful
machine
machine
totally.
system. So
But I think that the PSVR is the tipping point for the Vive and the Oculus. I don't think have much longer to survive on what they're putting out, like if it's going to cross over to the mass market style thing. And I think that the PlayStation VR is the one that you just need the PlayStation. There are tens of millions of PlayStations in the wild already, and if the VR can be good and they have a solid lineup, then that's the thing where we go, okay, now we're playing VR games. If it bombs, and I think that it could bomb, then I think that VR could be dead again.
I don't think so. I think the Oculus and the Vive live kind of separately from the PlayStation VR. The PlayStation VR has the most potential for like broad success quickly.
Yep.
But I think the Oculus and the Vive are playing it slowly and smart. And by third generation, it will be a fair bit more ubiquitous for games to be implementing VR support. And they're just going to slowly be ticking units over until it becomes much more affordable and a broader market can access them. The PlayStation VR might fail because it's not going to have anything more than gimmicky, like arcadey things. Like it could be Kinect again, in that it's like this is a really cool piece of tech, but I've seen everything that it can do after 4 hours, and it's like it's not worth $400 or $500 to me.
All right, cool. So those are the games that we are excited about for the rest of the year. What are you guys keen on playing? Let us know in the comments. And
that's about all.
And that's about it. Where's your hype bone? Is it like big and strong?
Connect to the. You let us know in the comments.
There you go. Good out. Until next time, NichBoy out.
Pierreth out.
JLaG out.
You like the song?
That was great.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Good.
You didn't flinch.
I don't
Never
flinch.
do.
No. Bungie tweeted that, quote, due to heavy server traffic, we have temporarily implemented a sign-on queue for Destiny. Do you understand now why I'm so disappointed in you? It's not because I couldn't sign on and play Destiny. It's because you were playing Destiny instead of watching Good Game. 7:30 p.m. ABC 2 is the only thing I told you for like a week, and you betrayed me. Now go crawl back to Destiny because the servers are fixed.